Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Wastes no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
One out. Runner at second. Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a pop-up. Walls under it. And there's two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 so far. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Griffin Jacks, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Seymour warming up as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and he popped it up. Diaz settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Wall.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Splitter. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Splitter. Middle outside.
Check swing called strike.
Splitter.
Strike 1.
Outside.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Slider. Low outside.
And that one fouled off.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Outside
Ball
low,
3.
and the count's full.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Ryan Valade.
One out man at first. Ryan Valade next to hit for the Rays.
Four-seam fastball. Outside.
Going 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone. Entrusted.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The 0-1. And that is out of play.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
And downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Out to short. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. Mats back to work.
You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that's down, a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's a speed threat. Victor Scott grounded out to short in his first trip.
Oh, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
For the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Dives back, and he's out. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down and gave it a good effort. Just couldn't get it to stick in the pocket. So, unfortunately, his teammate gets tagged with an error.
So two down. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley under this one. And that is that. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays nothing. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, dash me if we can.
So up next,
Leading
Nick
off for Tampa
Fortes.
Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Spits the plate, and that's strike one.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake
Slayer.
pitches for called
Middle
strikes.
outside. Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
Fastball. High middle.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Jake Fraley.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
In there for strike 1.
Middle outside.
That's out to center field. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting the first
Digging
baseman,
in, Yandy Diaz.
Oh, that's just
Now,
out.
these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they cut the lead to 2.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1 out, runner at second. Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hunter Dobbins is done. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Matt Sponson.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Sinker. Low inside.
Man at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Whips it to first. A heck of a play from his knees.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So digging in, Gavin Lux.
Ball. That's inside.
Sinker.
The Rays with the tying run at the plate here on opening day.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Way out front for strike 2. And a 1-2. Stays alive.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Laser to the gap should score the run. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Taylor Walls getting ready to hit. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the third out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Hard in the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays 2.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Griffin Jacks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. Base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nolan.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Nick Martinez appears to be getting loose. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Herrera gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Jordan.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. That one almost got him. 1. Game, 1 out, 1 on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 2-2 on the way. Chopper to second. Aranda throws to first. Awesome play there.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Nathan.
And up next for St. Louis, Nathan Church.
That's the ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Inside,
Nope.
just
inside.
missed. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays 2. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Sweeper. Low outside.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back
Outside,
into this
that's
at
the
bat through the count.
Middle outside.
Ground ball to the right side. Burleson takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Valade.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Ryan Valade.
Cutter. High outside.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Sinker. Middle inside.
All one.
Sweeper.
The Cardinals trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Sweeper. Low outside.
And a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jonathan Aranda will hit next.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Ball inside.
Cutter. High inside.
This one in the air, center field. Scott settles under this one, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Ramon Urias. Swing and a miss. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out and 1 away.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And it's fouled away.
Nope. Outside.
Swings and misses at the sweeper. One and two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes the skipper. And now on the mound for the Rays, Ian Seymour.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 down, nobody on. Bunting for a hit and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they're up 3-2. We go to the 8th, and now the catcher for the Rays, Nick. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Line drive, caught.
Now batting, first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
1 out man at first. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Rays down by a run, and we're in the top of the 8th. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And on to pinch run. For the Rays, Chandler Simpson looking for some added speed out there in the late. JoJo Romero comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here is Gavin Lux. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Slider. Low outside.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. And now 1 and 2.
High inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Slider. Low outside.
And that's a strikeout looking. In and over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. So the Rays strand a pair. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. And the lefty with the 0-1. Jackknifes out of the way.
That's in. Ball 2. That's out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman,
Alec Burleson, the next to hit. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Step off throw to first. Win back on a dive. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's foul. And a sac bunt here. Caminero to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
now batting, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Now here is Ivan Herrera.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
Right through there for a strike.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We go to the ninth, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hit.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
You'll one. In the air, right field. Walker on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Ryan Valade. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Soriano going for save number 1 in this spot.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is foul back.
Slider, low outside.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I'm Muller, shorty from Rhyming. She been all of my business as of late. I got rich so fast they want this break, can't catch a break. And yes, I know you tired of hating, I'm tired of staring at your face. And if I'm retaliate, we can go tit for tat today. That's on my mama, that's on Big Sean, that's on Lil A from FLA. Out here in LA, trying to make a shake, trying to wrap this case. That's a whole 120K to the magistrate for my parents' sake, and you still talking about